camera is speeding. I'm just gonna clap just in case, you never know.
I'm Jakin Shaw. I'm 18 years old. I just graduated from Lakeside High School, and I got to filmmaking because Dad worked at the movie theater for most of my life, and I just kind of grew up loving movies. So I thought I'd try to see if I could recreate that love for movies.
I'm Justin Little. I just liked movies growing up. I mean, I just remember going to the flea market one day and then just falling in love with this one store. I can't remember what the name of it was, but they had all these old VHS tapes. And the first movies that I was really introduced to were Keaton's Batman, 1989. And that's what I loved growing up and watching those. And then I was just like, hey, I want to do that. That would be fun to do. So then I met this fool, and we've been making films ever since.
I was really intrigued by the idea of like 12 different people trying to tell one continuous story. And I could see how that could be great and how in some cases it could be just bad. And I thought it'd be a great learning experience and a lot of fun. When I first found out, I was excited, and I already had a few ideas of what I wanted to do. But then as I watched episode 6, all my ideas were, and I was like, oh, okay. So me and my friend Parks, we wrote this one story, and I don't really do projects without his help because they would turn out like utter crap. And I was like, hey, how's this script? And he was like, that's horrible, that's garbage.
I can make it look good, but he can, make a good film, like writing and directing. I tell him like, okay, this isn't practical. This is practical. We need to do this. He dreams really big. I try to think a little bit practically, but we mesh in the middle and make something pretty cool.
I had this one story that I wanted to do with the cast from the previous episodes. I kept going through draft after draft, and it got to 32 drafts. And the story kept changing so much because of different ideas and opinions. And so eventually I just thought it would be better for the project just to keep it minimal cast. So I just had the Scarecrow, and I thought, well, what if you used Poe's character in this way? So yeah, I guess it was basically just that first half of the month. It was a lot of trying to please everyone, but it was also making the story suffer. So I kind of just had to do my own thing with it. While we were waiting in the woods, it was me, Jack, who's playing the Scarecrow. So we sent the Scarecrow like off and around the corner, and right as he like turns the corner in these woods, this biker dude sees him, and so you hear this like really girlish shriek, and then he just crashed. So we run over and we're like, dude, are you okay? And he was like, man, what y'all got a Scarecrow walking around for? And I was like, I am so sorry. So yeah.
I guess anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Like we brought coolers and like kept like frozen towels in there and plenty of water. So I mean, if you keep some snacks and some food, like some things to cool people off with, you're gonna have a pretty happy crew. And like as for like the directing part, I would say really, really invest in your story and try to like stay true to what you want to tell for the next story, because you can easily be influenced by what other people are wanting the story to be. And I really think that, especially in a director changing project, it should really be what the director's vision for this section of the story is and how it should play out.